Yo, yo, here we go. So here's a picture. Buzz Aldrin, perfect color HD. But when they give you the pictures of them on the moon, it looks like complete ass, total dog shit. You can barely see anything, and that's all intentional to make it easier for them to fake stuff when they need to fake it. Where did the Earth go? So this is really in a pool, but so they put the background in, and there it is right there. But they forgot to finish it all. They do this all the time. Look for NASA blunders. They blunder all the time. So again, another blunder. Neil Armstrong's moon landing spacesuit preserved in a museum does not match his boot print on the moon. So again, they can't even get the frickin' boot print correct. There's not an electrician in the world who would install, another L, cables and wires like this. This is all for show. This is not practical. And you wouldn't have them exposed like this. It's insane. And then they're freaking playing with water everywhere, toys, food, having picnics and keggers and friggin' whatever else. So, more bullshit. This doesn't exist. So, planet knows the inbound. They're just trying to scare you when they say asteroids or when they say asteroids are going to hit. That's all nonsense. Screw the system, but not NASA. Leave NASA alone. And this is a beautiful picture of the locality of the sun. Like I showed in another video, I took a street light and it was local. We were next to it, and you could see that it was illuminating from all angles like this. And the only reason you don't see the rest of the sun rays is because of the clouds. So that's why these these rays are coming in at different angles. Its sun is right here, right there, very local, illuminating locally. And you get this hot spot. If it was 93 million miles away, and you can argue about the angles and all kinds of different bullshit, but look at all this here that's not getting hit by the sun. And then look at all this here that is not getting hit by the sun. If it was 93 million miles away, this would have to be even. That's a long ways. People don't seem to grasp the distances here. 93 million miles. It's right there. I mean, look at it. That's why this is not lit up and that's lit up. Take a flashlight and put it to the ground and move it towards the ground and away from the ground. And you can learn this immediately. You can say, uh-oh, something's wrong here about what NASA's saying to me. That's all you got to do. When someone asked me to be more specific. Okay, so take a glass of water, take a bowl of water, take water and put it anywhere, and it levels flat at the surface. And that's why this is perfectly flat. Being a theoretical physicist conducting research on gravitational waves is like being an archaeologist that never touches the dirt to unearth even a single fossil contained within. At least the archaeologist has confirmed there is, in fact, dirt. Uh-oh. We must be spinning faster than the speed of sound. We must be spinning faster than a speeding bullet because we can do this, right? How is this possible if we're spinning and moving? Take a glass of water, move it around in your hand. Take a glass of water, move it around in your hand, and then put it down. What happens? Does the water continue to move or does it still or settle? Of course it settles, stills. The island of Oahu, Hawaii, is 90 miles from the peak of Mount Kalaha. I'm not a Hawaiian. Can be seen from Kaha with the naked eye. If we live on a globe like we've been programmed to believe, Oahu should fall below the curvature of the Earth and not be visible. NASA's like a box of chocolates. Each piece is carefully made by artists, prepackaged for your convenience and wrapped in a golden bow to appease your consumerism. Advertising has its taste in cars and clothes, buying shit we don't need. Working jobs we hate so we can buy shit we don't need. Film director, it's been so long since I've seen that. I used to know that. Film director Stanley Kubrick meeting with NASA in 1965. NASA advisor, NASA astronaut, sci-fi author. Stanley Kubrick and a sci-fi author, and the senior administrator, Apollo Project. Now, that's an interesting variety of people, isn't it? You can put two and two together, can't you? Come on. Did you know that the International Fake Station is the size of a football field? Impress your friends with these space and football facts. The ISS in orbit from Mexico to the eastern United States, southern United States, seen from the International Fake Station. Now, when you look down, can you see a football field down there? Can you see a football field down there? No, I'm not seeing one. So when you say you can see them up there, it's ridiculous. Basically, they're telling you that they went to the moon in this tweaker shelter. You can see the tinfoil coming apart and falling down here. Some more shit fell down over here. And then, okay, where did I leave off? So, and then they brought a car with some golf clubs. They played golf. Yeah, oh yeah, they did. Now I can't see where all that stuff would fit in this device, let alone how it survived the solar winds and cosmic rays of the Van Allen radiation belt firmament. Van Allen radiation belts, 3,000 degrees. This shit doesn't look like it could survive a rain shower and a gust of wind. I mean, I don't think, man, it's ridiculous. Earth spins at 1,040 miles an hour, circling the sun at 67,000 miles an hour, spiraling around the Milky Way at another cajillion, 670 million miles an hour. Really? How does a space shuttle orbiting at 17,500 miles an hour keep up? See, none of their shit makes any sense. It's ridiculous. So, Transformers, The Last Night, extended, this is the trailer. Now, I've done videos on the hexagonal columns or cores that remain, say it like Devil's Tower and Giant's Causeway. These are very high, few hundred feet in the air, hexagonal columns that remain in the core as the rest of the stump breaks away. These are very solid. It gives you strength and flexibility simultaneously. But look how they put these are trees, and in the movie they shove that shit right in your face. These are the hexagonal columns that I'm talking about at Devil's Tower and Giant's Causeway. Boom! Case closed. And then look, just so you know, we're gonna put a big Freemason G here. G, Freemason G, right here in your face too, near these other hexagonal columns. Yeah. Okay, Walt Disney and ex-head of NASA, Wernher von Braun, both 33-degree Freemasons. Wernher von Braun had met with Walt Disney to enlist in his helping in faking the 1969 Apollo 11 moon landing. With Walt's expertise skills in animation, due to his Disney studio, they were able to deceive the world into believing man landed on the moon. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Oh, your brain on NASA. And this shit is fake as fuckola. Fucko. So look, they got the harnesses on. They do the classic harness, gimmick harness roll. And as they do so, the back of their shirts, instead of 5151, read ISIS right in our face. Israeli Security Intelligence Service. Israeli Security Intelligence Service. Go home, NASA. You're drunk. Okay? It's very nice to imagine, but get real. Again, the Suez Canal, which joins the Red Sea with the Mediterranean, is about 100 miles long. It forms a straight and level surface of water from one end to the other, and no allowance for any supposed curvature was made in its construction. It is clear proof that the Earth is not a globe. William Carpenter, 100 Proofs, Earth Not a Globe. Bill played many characters on Almost Live in the late 80s and early 90s before Disney and PBS. Okay, there he is. What does the Earth, that's Bill Nye the Science, lie? Okay, he's just an actor. Can't when you ask him to prove flat Earth, it hurts to watch him how retarded he is. So what does the Earth really look like? Stop, NASA, full of shit you are. Get him, Yoda. I mean, this is all the different cartoons they give us. Okay, this is fake. Absolutely ridiculous. Insults will never turn this motionless plane into a rotating, orbiting space pair or oblate spheroid. It's ridiculous. Neil Armstrong was the first person to land on the moon. Neil, A backwards, is alien, and aliens are a lie. They're a lying to you. They're a lying to you. You see how that works? Okay, so why are they called airplanes? Air from Greek is air. What? Plane from Latin planus, level. Plane is level, flat. Instead of air planets. Why didn't they just call them air planets? Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Flee. That's awkward. They show this little tiny moon shadow, and then they give us this cartoon, and shadows are supposed to project twice the size of what it's the size of what it's a shadow of, and we don't see that. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's embarrassing. The stuff they blunder on. Psst, there are no hills on a ball. An inescapable fact. The surface of a ball immediately begins to curve downward and away from any point on it. Again, downward and away from any point on it. Doesn't matter where you are. Matters not. Okay? So, how does the horizon rise to your eye level? How? We have to start thinking and realize that they've been lying to us. You have to admit that people lie. You have to understand that just because it's on television, it doesn't make it true. Do you understand that it's there to mind control you, deceive, and make money? 1969, 2015. So nothing's changed. They're trying to sell you on Mars now. And even before 1900, they were trying to sell you that they were going to go to the moon. Before 1900. Now they're selling you that they're going to go to Mars so they can jack you again some more. Outer space is imagination. The firmament vaulted dome of the earth. There it is. Yeah.